You are going to make a snowflake. Start with a square shaped paper, and you're going to fold it in half. It doesn't matter which way because it's a square. Fold it in half to make a rectangle. Then you're going to fold it in half again. When you fold it in half the second time, it's going to be helpful if you keep one hand flat on one side of the paper. So I'm going to lift this side up and make this edge line up with that edge. I'm going to take it, fold it around my hand, move this hand out from under the taco, fold both pieces, and crease. Okay? After you get a square like that, you are going to fold it to make a triangle. So I'm going to make this end match that end. So I'm going to fold it over. And this is the hardest part, so I can help you. But I would honestly do the same thing I did when I folded the squares, which is keep one hand or a couple fingers on one side and lift the other side up, fold it around, and line up those two sides. And then crease. If you have trouble creasing it, you can always use a pencil. So I'm using my hand to hold it down and then using a pencil to push so it's nice and flat. All right. Then you can cut any way you want. The thing you need to be careful of, though, is you see this long side here? If you cut too much on this side, your snowflake's going to be in a lot of different pieces. So make sure you just don't cut too much on this side, and you can cut pretty much whatever you want on these other sides. I always like to cut my point off. So I'm going to kind of round it like this. Kind of looks like a snow cone, or like something you would put the snow cone in, like a snow cone cup. And then I'm going to just start cutting shapes. I like to cut triangles and rectangles and squares because it is easy. I also like to kind of cut curved lines, almost like a door. If you want a hole in the middle of your snowflake, cut that little point off and see what happens. The tricky part is see where I cut here? You need to cut to that line. Otherwise, it's hard to pull off and you end up tearing it, and that doesn't make for a really pretty snowflake. So make sure you cut all the way to that line so that it comes out without you having to pull it. All right, ready for the magic? Look, I didn't cut too much on that folded side. Let's see. Unfold it slowly because you don't want any of it to tear because parts of it can be fragile. And I love unfolding it because it's like magic.